Hello students, today we are going to study about cyclone and structure of cyclone. Cyclones are basically caused due to the convection current in the air. Convection current is caused due to the difference in the temperature of various regions. That is, when warm air rises up, it creates a low pressure region. This low pressure region of air is covered by cool air from the surrounding. The cool air from the surrounding rushes to take this place. So this causes the convection current and the movement of wind in the atmosphere. Now, above the oceans, clouds are formed due to the water vapor in the air. As the water in the above the oceans turns into vapor, it takes up the heat from the atmosphere. That is, it takes up the heat energy from the atmosphere. When this water vapor turns into clouds and falls back as raindrops, this same heat energy is released back into the atmosphere. This heat that is released from the water, from the cloud, it again warms up the air around the raindrops and the warm air starts rising. Again, it leads to decreasing the pressure on that region. So, the air from the surroundings takes the place of the warm air, and this cycle continues until the rain falls. So, it is a repetitive cycle and it creates a very low pressure region, and strong wind starts revolving in that low pressure region. This is the condition of a cyclone. Now, the formation of cyclone depends upon following factors. It depends upon the temperature of the place, upon the wind speed, on the direction of the winds, and also the humidity of the place. Structure of a cyclone: it's a rotation of air in the atmosphere at a height of around 10 to 15 kilometer high. The center of the cyclone, which is also called as the eye of the storm, is a clean area where there are no clouds but only light winds. This area ranges from 10 to 30 kilometer in diameter, and if this center of the cyclone, that is the eye of the cyclone, if it increases, it also increases the diameter of the whole cyclone. The cloud region lies around this eye and has a diameter of around 150 kilometer. Now see, you understand this from this diagram. This is a structure taken from the above of a cyclone. This is the eye, that is the center of the cyclone. Okay, this is the center area of a cyclone. This center area consists of a very low pressure region, low air pressure. So to cover this low air pressure, air from the surrounding will rush to take its place. Okay, so this is the center of the cyclone, which is having a very low pressure region. Now in this region there are no clouds formed and no rainfall or very less rainfall takes place in this center of the cyclone at the eye of the storm. Now this green covering region is the eye wall of the cyclone, and this is very destructive in nature because it consists of very high speed wind. This region consists of very high speed wind, which is the wall of the center of the cyclone. Now this center of the cyclone or eye of cyclone ranges up to 30 kilometer, or it can range up to 100 kilometers also, and if this space increases, if this increase in diameter, so as the surrounding air also keeps on increasing, and it can lead up to 1000 kilometer of diameter of a whole cyclone. Now see, this wall, eye wall of the cyclone is the most destructive region, with having very high speed winds and very high rainfall. Now this is the spiral rain of the cyclone. This is having the most rainfall in this region. This blue color is showing the heavy rainfall in this region. This consists of cloud region with heavy rainfall and the spiral, the movement of air. So this is the structure of cyclone. The cloud region has high speed winds blowing at 150 to 250 km per hour, accompanied by heavy rainfall. This cyclone or the fast moving wind is very fast, that it can cover up to 250 km in an hour. Per hour it can cover up to 150 to 250 km, and it also accompanies the heavy rainfall which can cause the flood in that region. The first indication of a cyclone can be observed when strong wind starts flowing and pushing away the water from the shores. Now, in India, the most destructive cyclone was caused in West Bengal, where around 5 lakh life was caused. This is the structure of a cyclone. These are the clouds with very fast moving wind. Now this area is the calm area, that is the center of the cyclone, which is also called as eye, with no cloud formation, no rainfall, and this area is the one which is having low pressure air. Now to cover this low pressure, the air from the surrounding rushes over to take place, and it causes a spiral movement of air. Okay, and this can range up to 250 km, or it can go above that too. This is the eye wall of the cyclone, which is more destructive. This is taken from the above, and beneath this structure, beneath this cloud formation, heavy rainfall and cyclone takes place. If we talk about the destruction caused by a cyclone, the cyclone can result in extremely high waves in the sea or ocean because of the low pressure. These waves can be 3 to 12 meter high, which is very high waves. Okay. Now, when these high waves hit the shore, it results in the destruction of life and property to a great extent. The soil of the area also loses its fertility after a cyclone. Yes, agriculture is very adversely affected after the cyclone because of soil erosion. Basically, because of soil erosion, floods can appear if rainfall continues for a longer duration. High speed winds in the cyclone affect the telephonic communication lines, uproots the trees, it damages the houses, buildings, bridges, and all the construction can be damaged. Then it causes loss of life. Other names of cyclone. Cyclone is referred as hurricane in American continent, and it is known as typhoon in Japan, Taiwan and Philippines. In most of the countries it is known as cyclone, like Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, India, it is known as cyclone. Now, what to do during a cyclone? If we are living in a cyclone prone area, then we should always be alert we should always monitor or watch the weather forecast and always listen to the alerts and the advices. Shut all external doors and windows. Gather family and review the evacuation plan. If there is a condition where need to evacuate, then we should discuss with everyone. If we are taking shelter at home, we should remain inside with our emergency kit and battery radio. Emergency kit should include first aid kits, the packaged food items, and the clean water stored in a tight container, and battery radio to get updated about the weather forecast. We should turn off the gas and electricity and unplug all the electrical appliances to avoid any kind of electrical shocks. Move people and pets to the strongest part of the house. If there is a condition where we need to leave the home, so we should follow the evacuation plan and head to the nearest emergency shelter. Do not attempt to drive or walk through the water. Instead, stay in car with handbrake on, because it can lead to the very fast flowing water. If there is a condition where we can't take the pets, then leave them untied in laundry or bathroom with food and water. So that's all for today. Hope you all understood the chapter. Thanks for watching and have a great day.